Hey guys, welcome everybody. I am so excited to get to be with you guys today and be a part of this Mama Strong movement. My name is Nicole Fletcher, and I am a mom of four, ages 11, 9, 7, and 5. And my husband's a baseball coach. We live in Texas, and life is so good, but it is so full. And I'm so thankful for something like this that kind of keeps me sane and gives me a community and a purpose. And so, what is Mama Strong? We are a movement of moms who believe that we deserve to live healthy, wealthy lifestyles that give us both a purpose in life and time with our family. We believe every mom has a voice that needs to be heard and a unique journey that needs to be respected. Basically, this is a fun, safe community for mamas to be encouraged to live to their God given potential. We're going to share stories of hope, health, wealth, and freedom. And we're going to laugh all the way about the chaos of mom life while we're at it. So I'm going to share with you guys a mama moment. And it's actually more of a insane mama moment because I just told you the ages of my kids, right? We have 11, 9, 7, 5. It's baseball season. My husband's a baseball coach. So my 11-year-old does volleyball, 9-year-old baseball, 7-year-old softball. All the girls do gymnastics. I mean, you name it, we're there. And we decided to get a puppy, y'all, in baseball season. Why? It's not even my flesh and blood. I don't know. I don't know why. But here we are living life, like our best life, with a puppy thrown in the mix. And I'm just like laughing about it because not only am I part of the Mama Strong movement, I'm part of the dog Mama Strong movement because we have 2 dogs now. Puppy, it's crazy. Okay, so enough about my insanity. We're going to share with you guys a little bit about, we spend our days pouring into everyone else, right? I'm keeping dogs alive, I'm keeping kids alive, all these things. But what do we do to fill our own cups? There are 3 things in our opinion. First is support from like-minded moms who get it, and that's us. That's why we're here tonight. Second is a simple, healthy lifestyle with practical solutions for you and your family. And then third is a plan that gives you freedom and purpose and hope for the future. And so we've got number 1 covered already by being here today. For number 2 and 3, we are proud to partner with the Juice Plus company. In a nutshell, they have a few simple products that help families get more fruits and veggies into their bodies every day. And it's a simple professional business platform that empowers women to step into their greatness and contribute to their household's income. Basically, Juice Plus gives us the tools to live our healthiest, wealthiest, most mission-driven lives, and we absolutely love them for it. So I am going to share you a little bit about my product story and how I got here today. 9 years ago, I would have described myself as a healthy person. But there's a big difference between being fit and being healthy. And I was fit. I was teaching workout classes. I had people asking me all the time what they could do in order to enhance their experience, their journey to better wellness. And Juice Plus was something a friend had told me about actually 6 years before that moment. And whenever people started asking me, what they should do, I really started to look into it, and Juice Plus made sense to me. It was fruits and vegetables. There's not a single person on the planet that can't benefit from better nutrition. And so I decided that our family was going to start taking it, not expecting anything for us. I just wanted to be able to tell people that if they were supposed to take it, I too was taking it as well. And so I started taking the product, got my family on the product. And y'all, it was like this light bulb moment where I realized that so many people have no idea how good their bodies are designed to feel. Our family was one of them. We were young at the time. We had a 2-year-old and a newborn. I thought we were living, very well. I thought we were eating okay. I had no clue about nutrition. I didn't understand the power of food. And so we were eating lots of processed junk. And the truth is our bodies were totally feeling it and we had no clue. And so we start this product flooding our bodies with plant powders, and we start to see things like my 2-year-old, who was chronically constipated, taking Miralax most days, started to, in a matter of weeks, become regular. She's 11 now, and she is amazing and regular all the time. And it's so fantastic to be able to give that. I know it's so fantastic to be able to give that to your kids because you don't want to see them struggle doing something their body was meant to do in the first place. And so that was huge for me. Then I started to recognize my husband. He was strep throat king. He'd get it 2 to 3 times a year as an adult. I thought that was just the way sickness manifested itself in his body. We start flooding our body with these fruits, veggies, and berries, y'all. And within a matter of weeks, he started to notice that he felt better. He had more energy. And it's been 9 years since he's had strep throat. 9 years. Isn't that insane? His body was just malnourished. It's not anything other than that. And it's not to say he doesn't get a sore throat every now and then, but he's able to double up on these plant powders because it's just produce, and his body knits it. And it's amazing because we're not experiencing that struggle with our health anymore. And so I can tell you today, as a mom with 4 kids in the mix now, not just 2, I feel better today than I did back then. I have more energy. The brain is just working so much better, even though I have a puppy now too. And we have our plant-based omegas as well, which are incredible. And they're so good because they help with things like that, with our brain health. And I love that for my family, all of our products that we have, what's good for me is good for everyone. And we like to say, you know, like pediatric to geriatric, you know, womb to tomb. It doesn't matter how old you are. You need more produce in your life. And so this has just been a simple way for us in our busy, chaotic life to bridge the gap in our diets and experience just this vibrant health that I never even knew was possible because I didn't know that we needed it. So I'm super grateful, and I'm going to pass it over to my sweet friend Michelle and let her share a little bit more.
Thanks, Nicole. You are a little cray-cray. Dog mom. Girl, I'm putting that off as long as I can. But thank you so much. And I'm really honored to be a part of this movement and a part of this call. My name is Michelle Barnett. I live in Tyler, Texas, and I have a daughter named Brooklyn, and she just turned 1 year old. And so my mama moment, they're usually hilarious and ridiculous because she's 1, but this time it was really sweet. So my husband's out of town, and we just got back from being out of town. And so I spent all day with Brooklyn and at home, and she's 1, but she's not walking yet. She crawls everywhere. She's super fast, but you know, we're like, okay, when are you going to walk? And today, several times, for the first time, she took several steps in a row, and that happened multiple times today. And I was just so overjoyed that I got to be there at home with her and witnessing those moments. And it makes me so grateful for the mission that we're on with Juice Plus that has allowed me to be at home, because my background and my training would put me in a corporate office. And so I'm really thankful that I got to be there to witness that moment today. So I have been eating Juice Plus for 9 years, and I'm really grateful that someone shared it with me. When I first heard about Juice Plus, I had terrible allergies. I had embarrassing adult acne. I was addicted to diet soda. I was taking Celebrex and copious amounts of ibuprofen just to manage my chronic knee and back pain. I'd already had 40 surgeries at this point, and I was 25. So when Juice Plus was shared with me, I immediately said, this sounds great. It made sense to me. I knew that I needed fruits and vegetables. I actually love fruits and vegetables, but I was at a point in my life where I would buy them with great intentions, and they would go sit in my fridge and they would go bad, and I would throw them out and kind of repeat that cycle. And ultimately I would eat out or, get something that was quick and easy. And I found it really difficult to consistently eat enough fruits and vegetables. So Juice Plus was going to be that easy button for me to do it every single day. So fast forward, as I started taking Juice Plus, several really cool things started to happen. And I had no idea that those things would happen, because I had taken vitamin supplements in the past, and nothing really ever changed. I knew I took them because the doctor said to, and I thought they were good for me. But so I was really surprised to see things change as I started flooding my body with the 30 fruits and vegetables that are in Juice Plus. I got off all my anti-inflammatory medications, no more Celebrex, no more ibuprofen. I healed faster than the doctors expected from a major orthopedic surgery and a major wrist surgery. So that was really cool, because I was able to get an active lifestyle back again when the doctors didn't think that was going to be possible. I got off all of my over-the-counter allergy meds. I was the kid who took allergy shots every week. My dad took allergy shots. I thought that was just our lot in life. Like, you guys have allergies, sorry. And so for so long, I would go outside and my eyes would water and my nose would run and I would sneeze all the time. And as an adult, I transitioned off of the shots to Claritin, Zyrtec, Flonase pretty much all year. But within about a year of being on Juice Plus, I was needing that less and less. And here I am 9 years later. We don't even have Claritin, Zyrtec, or Flonase in our house. We don't use it anymore, which is so crazy, because I live in East Texas where there are 1 million trees and 1 million flowers. I live in a historic neighborhood and everything's blooming. And it's just, I don't have the severe reactions anymore, which is such a godsend. I had more energy. I got off the diet soda. My skin started to heal from the inside out, and that gave me so much more self-confidence. And truly, Juice Plus has become our family's health insurance. It really is a way to ensure that we are getting what we need every single day. Kind of like Nicole, my husband had chronic kidney stones, and he had to have lithotripsy, and he had his mom has kidney issues. And so truly, like, when we met, he had just had kidney stone issues. And if you've ever been through that, like, it's apparently the most horrendous pain. I've never had it. And so immediately, of course, I got him on Juice Plus, and we started changing up his diet, getting him to eat more plants. And we've been married 5 years. We've been together 6 years, and he hasn't had any kidney stones. And I'm so, so grateful to just see that transition for him. So I was also, like I said, I have a 1-year-old. I was able to use Juice Plus as my sole prenatal. I use the fruits, the veggies, the berries, and the Omega blend as my prenatal nutrition. And that, I talked to my OB. She was great with it. She was familiar with Juice Plus. And really, I knew that what my unborn baby needed was vitamins and minerals and nutrients from real food. And so I did that. I had a great pregnancy. I used it postpartum for breastfeeding, and had great milk supply. And now even I break open the capsules and give the powders to my daughter in her food, or just put them straight in her mouth. She loves it. She'll even eat the omegas. I just cut a little hole in the end, and then she sucks out the oil. So it gives me peace of mind as a mom, knowing she's getting that solid foundation from the beginning of her life. And it's going to help her immune system just get stronger and stronger as she gets older. And so the last thing I want to share about that part of my story with pregnancy, I gained 48 pounds with my pregnancy. And I was kind of shocked by that. And, after you have the baby, you still have this weight to lose. And so I turned to something that I knew was safe for pregnancy, and it was safe for breastfeeding, and that's our Shred 10 program. And that program was really my tool to help my body reset after pregnancy. It helps balance your hormones. It helps with energy, better sleep when you do get to sleep. And it really just helps curb the cravings. And it's 10 days of just clean eating and taking the Juice Plus and drinking the shakes that Lety's going to talk to you guys a little bit more about. But I did that for 10 days a month, each month. And within 5 to 6 months, I was back into my pre-pregnancy clothes. But by 7 months, I was back to my pre-pregnancy weight. And it's not a weight loss program, but it's about getting healthy and eating good food. And when you do those two things, the weight loss will come. So that was I was really thankful for not only the program, but the community that you get with the Shred 10 program. So for me, when changes happen like this, you just want to share it with other people. And I went to my mom, my dad, and my grandma after I started having good results and said, hey, you guys need this. And so I signed up for the business. It was $50. And I say today that was the best decision that I could have made, because not only did I get to help rewrite the story for my family's health, but I got to be a part of a mission and something bigger. And at the time, I was working in advertising in a corporate office, and I was discontent. I didn't want to do that forever. And I didn't see Juice Plus as my way out at first, but eventually it just, I became more and more passionate. The more people's lives I started to see change, their health started to change, and people got excited. And, it's kind of like you just want to pay it forward when you have something that you believe in and can help people. And so I was really grateful that, this business opportunity was there for me as a customer. And I said yes. And over the years, I've just continued to share and help more people. And it allowed me to retire from that advertising job at age 28. Allowed for my husband to join our business and have his own franchise of the Juice Plus company. And now we both work from home full time and get to be with our daughter full time because of this company. We also, right after we got married and my husband had joined the company, we were able to RV full time for 2 years, just to see the US and Canada. And that's something that my old job with, only 2 weeks vacation, sitting in a cubicle, I would never have been able to do that. And so, when I left the corporate advertising world, I left my benefits package. And one of the most appealing things about partnering with Juice Plus is they do offer a corporate benefits package that's better than my global company I worked for. So we get life insurance, health insurance, disability, dental insurance, vision insurance. We get tuition reimbursement for us or our kids to go to college. We have, what else? Expense allowance. We get holiday bonuses. All of these things that are really hard for an entrepreneur or a self-employed person to have. And so that was just such a perfect combination of being able to be my own boss, being able to make my own schedule, being able to work from anywhere. And I had no idea when I started 9 years ago that I would have a daughter, and I would want to stay home with her, and I would get to stay home with her because of this business. And so no matter if you're in the corporate world or you already stay at home, this is just a great business model because it works around your life. And like Nicole's life is a lot different than mine because she has 4 kids and a puppy. But anyone can do it no matter how much time or how little time you have. And so that's what I wanted to share. It's been such a joy for me. And I'm going to pass it over to Lety, my friend Lety, who's a mom of 2, and she's going to take over and share more about her story and some of the other cool things that Juice Plus has to offer.
Thank you, Michelle. I just love hearing your stories, and I love the Texas accent. So now you're getting a New York accent. Totally not y'all. I love the y'all, but I don't use it. People would think I was crazy if I did. But my name is Lety Algieri, and I am a mama of 2 from New York, if you haven't figured it out yet. And my kids I'm in a different stage, a different phase of my life. My kids are a little bit older. My daughter's 13 and my son is 10. So all those adorable little cute moments, we've lived through them, and now they're evolving and they're totally, totally different. And so my moment was, it was a little bit of a negative turned into a positive. My daughter came home from school yesterday. She's a teenager, she's 13, and she was just frustrated. She was like, school is so negative. And remember, she's a teenager, so everything's a little dramatic. But she felt like you walk into school and it's like you're in prison. And she sees me living my life so happily and so I get filled up all the time. And we just came back from this incredible international conference where the inspiration is like through the roof. And she sees that in our home, whether it's inspirational quotes or just believing in each other and knowing that you can be the best version of yourself. And she was like, we need to do something about this. Kids can't be living like this, and we need an outlet. So we sat down and we started brainstorming some ideas of how we can help others and what can we do and community. And it was just so nice to see my kids grow up in this positive community that now they're like, I can't accept this. I have to change it. So it was such an incredible feeling. It made me feel like, okay, maybe I'm doing a good job, So that was really, really good. But I adore this company. Everything you've heard from Michelle and Nicole is more than true. And there's so many parts that I love. But let me explain to you a little bit about my background. I was a teacher. I taught 6th grade in a middle school for about 8 or 9 years. And then I resigned to stay home and raise my children. So for me, it was important to walk away and be home. I had the luxury of doing that, I guess. I mean, we worked hard. We gave up a lot of things. We weren't vacationing, nothing, no fancy anything, but I was able to stay home. So when my daughter was born, she had some health challenges. And so it quickly opened my eyes to wellness and health and nutrition. And I feel like we were always kind of healthy, but this just took us to the next level. And I decided to, and then my son was born, everybody got a little bit older. I was ready to go back to work. And then I was like, maybe I'll go back to school and become a health coach. And that's what I did, because I was looking for 2 things. One, I wanted to make a difference, just like teaching. Health coaching really helps people. There was a need for it for sure. And selfishly, I wasn't ready to give up my time freedom. I wasn't ready to go back, even though teaching is awesome hours, it's still somebody else's choice as to when I need to go to work and when I can be home. I wouldn't have been able to put my kids on the bus or take them off the bus or be class mom or all that stuff that was important to me. So I thought health coaching will be it. Awesome, done. Fast forward, it was exhausting. I was tired. I wasn't taking care of myself. I was running a practice. I was advertising. I was setting up sessions. I was dealing with my small children. I was done, to the point where there's a picture of me sleeping at the kitchen table right after dinner. And I was like, I'm too tired to clean the dishes. I just need to put my head down for a second. And I fell asleep, okay, as a grown adult. So you're laughing, but it's not funny. No, I'm kidding. So that's when I knew like something has to give. And my husband was like, go back to teaching. Like, it's steady money. We know what we're getting into. And as much as I'm teaching, there was something pulling at me like, no, I'm just not ready. And that's when I learned about the Juice Plus company, and sharing it with my clients, my health coaching clients. I saw changes like that, and then started to add it into our life. I wasn't falling asleep at the dinner table anymore. Surprise, surprise. You know, before Juice Plus, I was not allowed to pick the movie when we had family movie nights because I'd be asleep within 5 minutes, right? So now I get to pick movie nights because my energy's gone through the roof. And my husband's blood sugar has balanced out. He was pre-diabetic. My daughter's eczema that she struggled with her whole life has disappeared, or here and there she'll get little bouts of it, but nothing the way it used to be. Our nutrition overall, we're not sick, we're healthy, our allergies have gotten so much better, similar to what you guys are saying. And the truth, it's just about flooding your body with fruits and vegetables. Your body knows what to do with it. But one of the things that I loved and I fell in love with this company was something called a tower garden. And here's why. As a teacher and a health coach, my passion was to bring organic gardens into schools. And every time I went into a school, I was like, so you guys want a garden? And they're like, no, because there's nobody here in the summer to take care of it. And who's harvesting it? In New York, we have a short growing season, right? It's like May to September. Well, guess what? 2.5 of those months we're at home for the summer. There's nobody there. So doors kept getting shut in my face. And when I discovered the tower garden, I was like, oh, that's it. And I was able to get one in my kids' school. And what a tower garden is literally 30 inches of space. It grows indoor and outdoor, and it goes vertically up and down. So you can grow up to 28 plants in 30 inches of space, indoor or outdoor. So now, from a health coach and from a mom, I'm having organic greens growing in New York in December. I have my kale, my Swiss chard, I have bok choy growing, I have 4 different types of lettuce and spinach, and I have access to it at my fingertips like every single day. Actually, it grows in my basement all winter long, which I don't even use the space in my basement, so it's perfect, right? And then being able to bring it into schools, which was such a nice blend for me to create this program where I go into schools, and we have dozens and dozens of tower gardens on Long Island where I am. So if that's something that interests you for your kids' school, or for you're an administrator or teacher, please reach out to us because we can help get that into that building. But a quick tower garden story, we went away on vacation and we came home. You know, you've been eating out all week, you feel gross, like the last thing you want is to order food, but you come home and your refrigerator is empty because you've been away. And then I was like, wait a minute, we have a tower garden. I went to the basement, I picked some bok choy and Swiss chard and kale, and I always have rice and beans in the pantry. I chopped it all up, mixed it all up. I had dinner in like 12 minutes with organic greens. And I was like, this is the best. And I didn't even spend any money, right? So I absolutely love that. And I love that I get to pick when I'm ready to eat it. I wake up in the morning, my husband and my daughter take salads to school every day. I go down, I pick their lettuce, make their salads, and off they go. There's nothing rotting in my refrigerator. I'm not throwing away food. I'm not wasting any money. So I love that. And it just floods our body. And then the other thing I like to do with our tower garden is I like to pick from it and put it into our smoothies. So let me tell you a little bit about our shakes. They're just the best. That's it. Like, period, end of story. They're delicious. But they are just perfect. They're called Juice Plus Complete for a reason, because it's a complete meal. It has your carbs and your proteins and your fats and your fibers all balanced in a way that when you eat your Juice Plus shakes or you drink them, you're getting everything your body needs from a macro nutritional perspective. It fills your belly. I always say, like, our Juice Plus capsules fuel your cells and our shakes fuel your belly so that you're not hungry, right? And there's chocolate, there's vanilla, you could do half and half. I keep it simple. I do like a little bit of water, a little bit of ice, a banana, and a chocolate powder, and it's my addiction. And I start my morning with it every day. And I have to tell you what I find is maybe because it's chocolate or maybe because it's just so well balanced, it cuts all my cravings. Literally, they disappear. It's crazy. You always think, oh, I can use some chips, or I can use something salty or something sweet. When you drink your shakes, and especially when you do the shred, which I know Michelle spoke about a little bit, they disappear. It's like your blood sugar gets balanced and you're just content. You're like, I don't need to eat. I'm totally fine. So I love, love, love my shakes. It's something that I do every day, at least once a day. Sometimes I have 2 shakes a day, especially when I'm shredding. But it changes when I'm not, for some reason I don't have a shake, maybe the weekend I have like a big breakfast with my family or we're traveling, it throws off my whole day. I'm like, I don't know if I'm hungry, I'm not hungry, what's going on? I need my shake. So it's something that I will never not start my day with. And my husband, I make him one every morning and I open the capsules up and put them right into his shake. So he gets like organic kale and spinach from the Tower Garden. He gets 30 fruits and vegetables and berries from the capsules. And then he gets additional plants from the shakes. So before 7 a.m., he's had like 45 plants in his body. And that's just an incredible, incredible way to start your day. So just like Michelle and Nicole, when I learn about this, I have to share it with the world because my life has changed so much because of this company from a nutritional perspective and a lifestyle perspective that I can't keep it a secret. And it may be something that you're ready to launch onto, maybe not, that's okay. But pay it forward, share this with as many people as you possibly can because you don't know whose life you can change. So that's my little spiel and my message. I'm going to pass it all over back to you, Nicole.
All right. Thank you, Michelle and Lety, so much for sharing your stories and just kind of featuring our different products. So I want to share real quick before we hop off tonight, why I initially said yes to this business. So I actually had a huge financial why. And so when I talk about us getting started and us being like pretty healthy, we thought, I didn't say yes because of the product, although it made sense to me. What I said yes because of was the fact that I wanted to be home with my babies. I had a 2-year-old and a newborn, and the thought of going back to work and having someone tell me when to work, how to work, what that was going to look like, and doing it on their terms was not settling okay with my heart. And so my mama heart told me to stay home. My husband supported me in that decision. And within a matter of about 2 months, we were drowning in debt. Financially, we were a mess. We were living on negative income. We had our water shut off, our cable shut off, and I was in a really scary place, but I knew that I was doing what I needed to do with my kids. And so my husband was like, absolutely, try Juice Plus. If it doesn't work, you have to go back to work. And I was like, okay, I'm going all in. And honestly, I am not a salesperson. I am introverted. I'm a people pleaser. I didn't want to be that fruit and veggie person. I didn't want people to avoid me. But what I know now is that people are looking. I was none of those things. It's okay to be introverted. It's okay to not feel comfortable selling something. But what I'm doing is I'm sharing this amazing product and I'm watching people's lives change. And it's something like they said, you can't keep it to yourself. And so this has been the most amazing journey for our family financially and from a health perspective. And I can't imagine being anywhere else. I get a community of women like this, and there are so many people that I never would have known had it not been because of Juice Plus. And I'm so thankful to have that support and to have this income that really gives us peace of mind. It can go with us anywhere we go. When we moved and had baby number 3 and baby number 4, I was still getting paid from Juice Plus, and I was trying to transition into keeping more kids alive and doing all the things. And, it's this residual income piece is such an amazing thing that so many people need for their future. And so for me, I can't believe I said yes to Juice Plus, and I can't believe that I'm here today getting to share with you guys as a national marketing director with the company. But I can't imagine not having done all these things because I'm better today because of this yes. I've climbed into this potential that I never knew I had. I'm speaking to people on a public forum that I never knew I could. And so it's just such a great thing to help you with all aspects of your life. So before we close, we just want to tell you guys that we have been given a unique opportunity, and we recognize that we are a part of something bigger. We want to impact more lives and families than just our own. And although we're already mighty in numbers, there's always room for more, and this is just the beginning. So if you're thinking about something like this, if you've ever considered something like this, we want you to just take a hard look at Juice Plus. This company is legit. It's been around. It's credible. It's amazing. The most supportive people you can imagine. And we want more and more people to be a part of it. So we'd love for you to come as you are, join us in this Mama Strong movement, whether you're doing the business, the product, or just here for the support. Talk to the person who invited you on here and get involved in our group on Facebook. In these weekly meetings, we're going to have other moms sharing their stories every single week. And we just want to thank you for joining us tonight. So just remember, hug your babies tight. Every phase, good or bad, is going to pass. And give yourself some grace because you are a superhero and you're a wonderful mom. So have a good night, guys.
Thank you. Good night.